Hello, my front-end friend. Being able to do something like this with CSS only used to be a pipe dream, and now it's completely possible. So to get started, we have very simple markup that we have right here. We can jump on over to our styles where I have an anchor name set up on my nav. And yes, this does mean I'm using anchor positioning. Browser support for it's actually getting pretty decent, and this type of effect can make a very nice progressive enhancement based on the comments I get on some videos. Some of you might be thinking that progressive enhancements are the way that we open the gateways to hell or something like that, but I think it's good to have some fun with CSS, see what's coming up. And as I said, browser support is actually getting pretty good for anchor positioning right now. So I have this set up here, anchor name, active nav, and then on my pseudo element that I've created that just has a background and a border on there, I have come in with a position of absolute and a position anchor of active nav to tell it that it should be anchoring to this element. With that in place, we can set up our top, bottom, left, and right, and have them all using the anchor function to be set up according to the top, left, and bottom, right, all those things of our actual anchor here. Very importantly, you'll notice there's no position relative anywhere. If I did that over here, this would actually break things because of the way that containing blocks and positioning and anchor positioning all work together. So in doing this, you can see that now the pseudo element is taking up the whole background, just like we want it to, but my hover effect is not yet working. Now we can take advantage of one of the ways that anchor positioning does work by coming down and saying that any link, or we'll say nav, I guess, nav A is hover and focus. We'll do a focus visible even on here. And we're going to say focus would also work completely fine. And on here, we're going to say that the anchor name is our active nav. I guess the name doesn't make sense here because when we're not active, it's looking at the nav itself, but whatever. So just in doing that, now our effect works. It's a little bit slow, but I think already that's pretty awesome. We can improve this with making the animation a little bit cooler, but before we do that, just a quick explanation of what's happening. We're saying that we're anchored to our active nav, and with the way anchor positioning works is if multiple elements have the same anchor name, it's always going to see the last one that has it. So if the parent, the nav, has the same name as the link inside of it, when we hover, it's going to see that second one instead and ignore the first one on the nav. So we come in and we get this fun effect where this moves around. And because the left, right, top, and bottom are animatable properties, I can transition those with the inset shorthand right here to set that up. Now let's jump on over to Easing Wizard, which is like my favorite site because it has these really fun linear things. I'm going to go to Spring. Let's maybe do a drop here and turn it down a little bit. We can copy our CSS. If you want Tailwind, they have the Tailwind class. We can copy that to my clipboard, jump back over here and set a transition timing function. This could be part of my shorthand as well. And I'm going to paste that in. It probably should be a custom property because of how long that is. But in doing that, now if we come take a look at it, we get over the top, but really, really fun effect right there where it bounces around and back and forth and everything. So